In this session, we're going to explore how you can take orders if you don't have an e-commerce store, because even that is possible, or if you don't want to use your e-commerce store. And what that means is that in the channel settings, and it's actually the default way, we have something that's called external checkout, which is the one when turned on is using your e-commerce store, so external from our player. And by default, we have our internal or built-in checkout, we call it. And the way this works is that I'm on the player here. I'm not on an e-commerce store or anything. I'm accessing the video player directly using a direct link. And what I can do now, I can add a product into my shopping cart. So now it's in the cart, and now I can click on checkout. So what happens then, essentially, you can see I get a screen where I can enter a shipping address. I already have one over here, but I can change it. So I can put my details over here, and I have a summary of the orders. I'm ordering this jacket for $55. There's some shipping fees that we can also calculate based on the destination country, and I can confirm and pay. And what happens then is that it's going to show me a list of payment options. So you can see I have PayPal enabled here, and if I click the button, I simply, the PayPal dialog opens in the player. I never leave the video. I pay using PayPal, the order gets confirmed, and I continue watching, right? So it's like a very seamless experience. And the orders then end up in our orders section over here. So these are all the orders, and you can export them and re-import them somewhere else if you want, or you can simply click on them over here and get all the details. Now, the other payment option that we have is Stripe. So that's over here. So you can install the Stripe add-on, and you can connect directly with your Stripe account or create one in the process if you don't have one. So this will actually take you to the Stripe onboarding flow, where you can connect your bank account, given that Stripe is available in your country. And it's a pretty seamless experience. If there is some additional information required from Stripe in terms of like KYC, then you're going to get through that process as well. And once your connection is approved, you can start receiving payments using Stripe. And it will be another option over here. And of course, you can choose one, both, or none of them. If you choose none of, when the order just gets through, so it's kind of like a invoicing mechanism that you could also like implement. But we have these two methods that you can use, Stripe and PayPal, and we also have the ability to add custom payment gateways. If that's a requirement, then reach out to us. We can discuss that. To have if you have like a specific bank that you want to use to receive payments. Now, this method, as mentioned, it's useful if you want to receive or collect payments and shippings directly in the player. It offers the most seamless experience because you don't leave the player. There is no transfer into like the shopping cart and all that. However, most people that have an e-commerce, they prefer using their e-commerce system. And as you've seen in the previous video, the experience there is already pretty seamless, right? So I mean, you transfer it to your existing shopping cart, you minimize, people can continue watching. It's usually the preferred option, the e-commerce integration, for those people that have an e-commerce. But if for some reason you don't have, and there are use cases, for sure, you can use this method and connect the payment gateway.